You see this? It's PC. That means proceed with caution. Protect your chest, nigga, or get put in the coffin. If your peeps don't come home, they probably cut. I'm at the places where you chill, snatching pies and crusts. My niggas got cake, push fives and up. Y'all cashew niggas, you guys is nuts. I'll blast you niggas, I advise you duck. You think I'm bluffing? Come on, nigga, try your luck and get your motherfucker top cooked and get your block took. I'll leave you rocked, eyes open with the shock look. Don't quote.
Episode 5. Don't quote you. You should have came up with that bar, bro.
You should. That's PC.
Come on, man. It's PC. This don't mean protective custody. This means
P to the third letter.
You ain't never heard better. So yo, why is niggas taking whole cakes like the Publix bakery
taking the cake is
cakes
wild.
Yo, just can you please Yo, please just
battle rap needs human resources. I swear to God, like
every
every other day, there's something going on that's totally unprofessional.
Let me ask this: is there anything that's off limits anymore? Before, if you bump, boom, violation of contract. If you getting too close, it was like a line. They used to draw lines on the floor. Don't walk past this line. It's not that anymore. You could do whatever you want in the face, or you could flip a table. You could smash a nigga with a cake, and the battle is still on. Like what? Like what's up?
Yo, so for those at home that don't know what we talking about, there was a face off. I don't know these two MCs.
Neither
I tried looking down the thread. It's crazy. Like you can't. You know you trolling or you just looking for a viral moment when no one knows your name, but all the comments are like, nigga gets hit with a cake. So anyway, they had a face-off for a battle. What league? I don't know. What battlers' names? I don't know. If you know, please put them in the comment section. And dude said the other dude was a cop. Other dude got mad. I don't know why there was a small cake on the table,
right?
And plastic casing.
Exactly.
He picked up the whole plastic casing and bounced the cake off this dude's head, and the dude proceeded to do nothing and say, "But I'm a win though.
I'm a win on Saturday.
I'm a win though."
And see, to me, that's why it feels staged to me, because I don't know any niggas that get hit in the face with a cake, and do nothing about it.
Hitting the cake is an Ayo.
Yeah, that is an Ayo. That is an Ayo. That was wild. Yeah. But I mean, to me, it just, first of all, why is there a cake on the table?
Say,
why was there a cake on the table?
Exactly. Whose birthday
His
was
hand
it?
kept going around the cake. I would have been like, "What are you doing with the fucking cake? What are you doing with your hand?"
Who brought this cake?
Hold on. For those at home that didn't see it, can y'all reenact?
He said, I shoved, niggas in a party. He said I was wilding. Nigga, I walked to the party, told him mad love, B. I picked the cake up, shoved the whole shit in my face. I showed him mad love, B.
Yo, that's what you doing? You throwing cakes in niggas' faces at birthday parties, nigga? That's what you doing?
Yo, so we had this whole thing, I don't know, was it 2 years ago, dude, where I was posting different clips of people doing wild shit in battles.
Yeah.
And OTFMZ was like, yo, Drect is a human resources person, da-da-da-da-da. All this shit going on really make me want to sit down and find clips like every Wednesday or something like that. Every Wednesday morning and throw it out and talk about it on the show. Is this a clown show, or is this just the WWF that we all been talking about?
It's both. There's a lot of clowns here. That was some clown shit. Like, and stage, I don't think it was staged. I think it was really like a thing. I think
it was real.
And I'm just disappointed that he didn't take the plastic covering off and hit him with the actual cake.
So
that would have been more viral.
I think he missed his moment.
Yeah, he really did, because that was too violent for me.
He didn't show the
Hold on. Are y'all doing a cake mushing breakdown? Is that what
that's not how you properly mush a cake in somebody's face.
He really should have took the plastic off. Seriously.
So that leaves me with the question: should this type of stuff be policed, or do we just let it happen?
To me, I think this. I'm going with staged, and I think we don't know the battlers. We don't know this league. We got to sell the fight some type of way. This is the perfect, stage.
The cake was this
me.
little.
Yeah. Like, what do you? Who's
was like
bringing
half of
that?
Why was it even a? I don't know.
That's what
I
I'm
need
telling
I
you.
need answers.
Should the battle be canceled and the second half be revolt?
No, because
If it was real, maybe, because that's not what we doing. But if it was for to sell the fight, then okay, you got to let it ride, and it technically didn't happen during the battle.
So
it didn't mess the event up.
Who's gonna convince you? Yo, I know this kind of wild, but I need you to let him smack the cake in a container.
that's money. That's money. Everybody got a price.
Gonna sell it.
Yo.
Oh yeah. But keep the plastic on. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, but look, you know what I was thinking when he got hit with the cake plastic and kept talking? I was thinking about, like, you know how they say when you go into jail, like, if you don't fight, it's gonna be a long stay.
Yeah,
like,
word.
Even if you get washed, you gotta
come-
fight
you
the
gotta
first
come out
nigga.
there, yeah, you gotta
Like, he
do
might
it.
have been like, this dude is gonna wash me. But I think, one, if they started fighting, it would have got broken up before anyone really did anything. That's what would have really sold the fight. So
Yeah,
if
he
nigga hit
should've
me with a cake, I'm like, oh, we going viral.
So if he pop, do they both forfeit the back end or the battle
No,
over?
they were supposed to fight. He was
No,
supposed
I'm
to take
saying,
the
if
plastic off the
he's-
cake,
if he
smash
boom,
him in the
smack
fucking
him
If they
and I
fought,
fight,
if
face,
they
was
fought,
like a fight.
we
would
both
know
did
that-
it
No,
wrong.
that should be self-defense.
Yeah.
You can't just let somebody hit you and then be like,
Yeah.
I want my back end. Nah.
Yeah.
Yo, think
Nah.
about it. You're a battle rapper. How can I say you a cop in a battle and niggas be like, that was fire, but I
But-
can't say it in the face off when you gonna hit me with something.
Staged.
You really think it was
No,
staged?
I don't think it was staged.
Yes.
I just think they corny.
Yeah, they're
Like,
low
they just did some
tier.
corny
Well, I
shit.
mean, they got us to talk about it. so.
I mean, we have to
this
talk
is
about
why
it.
it's staged.
It went viral.
I don't think it's staged though. I just think that battle rap's at a place where you can do anything right
Yes.
Is this Hitman's fault for grabbing the bag in the Cassidy face off?
now. I blame everything on Daylight at all times.
Oh, yeah.
But Daylight,
What did
Daylight
they
wasn't
do?
the most active in the face off era.
No, but he was just antics. Like,
He's
it's
the
the antic guy.
nigga, like,
Yeah.
They only had like 2 face-offs, right?
Yeah.
On RBE.
Yeah. It's
He didn't do a face off for the Tay Rock battle.
how was that?
Did he?
Was it entertaining? I feel like I'm forgetting something.
It was Daylight was amazing.
Okay.
That was, I believe that was Mook and Tay Rock was the Halloween battle when he dressed like Dracula.
Okay. Yeah.
That was the other joint.
Yeah, I mean, all of this I think is just kind of like what we talked about last week. Battle rap now is a contact sport, and it's just going
Yep.
into the point where, you know,
Isn't that something we were just talking about contact last week, and here we are. Someone's getting a slap in the
Again.
face with a
Kids.
package.
hit in the face. A gun is coming out next.
Sharon pulled out the gun already.
The fake gun that got the.
Oh, he did. He did. I remember that.
Yo, back in grind time, there was a dude. His name was Lil 8th Ave. First of all, this nigga's name is Lil 8th Ave.
How does
You know
this
we
nigga
coming.
remember everybody?
He battled. Do you remember this?
No.
He battled a dude named Revenon. I know you remember Revenon.
Yes.
So, Revenon, he just an older dude, mad, non-confrontational, and Little 8th Ave had came with a dude named Crucial,
Little 8th Ave is
and they was just
crazy. Me.
from whatever streets in Florida they was from, and they was repping that. Apparently 8th Ave, right? Okay. So, in the middle of the battle, while he rapping, it was no confrontation, nothing. He was just rapping about his gun or whatever, rhythmically.
Yep.
And he just
I
pulled a gun out.
remember
His man handed him a bag and he pulled it out so he could like perform with it in his hand. And everyone was like,
Little 8th
it was
Ave
mad
did this?
confusing.
What? I
Yes.
remember this.
If a
Shout
nigga
out
did
to
that
Little
now,
8th
it'd be
Ave.
over. Lost sponsorship, they would get mad
Ave.
views. But like back then, like even the people on YouTube didn't know what to do.
It was
Is that a gun?
I don't know if this is the same battle, but it was another battle where a dude was like, man, y'all niggas don't got no guns. Then he was like, he looked at his man.
No, that was the
That
battle.
was it?
That was
Him
the
and his
battle.
gun.
No, because he was like, if you really in the streets and you got a gun, then pull one out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And everyone was like,
man
oh.
pulled one out.
So he pulled it out like 2 rounds
So,
later.
yeah.
Like he forgot and then came back and
Swear
pulled
to
the gun out.
God, that's
Started
a
rapping.
Like, oh yeah, you said I ain't had a gun?
Oh,
You think I'm
shit.
bluffing? Well, come on, nigga, try your luck. That's what he said. He
Yeah.
called his bluff.
Look, man, anyway, so Bizzy Bone.
Oh God.
So Bizzy Bone put up a YouTube video called R.I.P. Pat Stay
Lord have mercy.
and had a song, and everyone thought it was gonna be a Pat Stay tribute. So everyone was like, "Oh, that's fire, Bone, Pat Stay, whatever." and the song said nothing about payday at all. I guess there's a line where he was like, I feel like my man stabbed me in the back, like payday.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
So, and that's why he named the whole thing R.I.P. payday.
So it wouldn't be taken the wrong way.
So, battle rap community is a little mad. I woke up this morning with people like, fuck Bizzy Bone.
I seen that, and I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even look to find out. I ain't even go find out.
I didn't see it.
But MJ, before we go in, can you give us the synopsis of Bizzy Bone?
Okay. All right. So first of all, I'm one of the biggest Bone Thugs and Harmony fans. Okay. So I love Bizzy Bone, and I want to give him a pass because he's been through a lot. Okay. He has a troubled past. You know, he went through some things in the childhood.
Expound, because I don't even know the full history.
Okay. So Bizzy Bone got abducted, and by I think like his mom's boyfriend, and taken like 10 states over.
How old was he?
He was like, it was him, his sisters. It was like, he was like young, like 2, 3.
Oh my God.
And then, you know, the dad abused them. And then how he got found was on America's Most Wanted with, So like somebody saw him, you know, used to put the kids up at the end of the show. They put the kids up, and Bizzy Bone was one of the kids, and somebody that saw him like every day in this new state was like, that kid looks like the kid I see all the time. Called the number. The mom came back and got him. And he goes back to Cleveland, the whole 9. So Bizzy Bone has been through a lot, which has, you know, trickled on into how his relationship is, you know, as you can see with Bone and being absent sometimes. So he's a little different, and he's, you know, I'm sure coping like, listen, if I got abducted and abused, I wouldn't be a multi-platinum rapper. I wouldn't be in one of the biggest groups of all time. So shout out to Bizzy Bone. But this is a little weird, even by his standards, because he said the shmoney line or something about Canadian money, and then he said something about stab your friend in the back and do whatever you want, like Pat Stay Day. And, you know, I mean, we're lucky we even understood what he's saying, because he even raps faster than that. So, but he's a little awkward, so just give him a little pass, because I'm sure he meant no harm by it, but Bizzy's a good guy. It's just a little weird.
He meant no harm.
I seen the video had 2,000 views, and my first thought, and I'm sure Pat would have said this too, was like, yo, you did all this and only got 2,000, fam? You're supposed to do more than that. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably good that he didn't get 100,000 views, because they would have been cooking him for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? He don't want that.
Threw the water bottle at Pat like he did Juicy J. Bizzy Bone don't play that.
Anyway, next topic.
Bizzy Bone don't play that.
Yo, so Mr. Fab, shout out my guy Mr. Fab. He just announced that he'll be battling John the Don in Oakland. Is this something y'all want to see?
Mr. Fab, John, yeah. I'm rocking with it.
So Mr. Fab out Arsenal, he battled Charlie Clips.
Great battle.
Do you think this is something? And I talked to him personally already. I might be directing that event also. Is this like after his last 2 performances? Like, where does Mr. Fab sit? Because like in the freestyle era, he had a lot of battles out on YouTube. He even had the battle with Jin, which was really big. Where does he fit in this era?
You want to talk, or you want me to talk?
I want you to talk, because I don't know where Mr. Fab fits in.
I think personally that Mr. Fab goes into battles, win, lose. I don't even feel like he cares if he wins. I just feel like Mr. Fab, sometimes he just gets the urge to want to battle again, and he rather do it a vote versus a reputable opponent. He just wants to get the rust off. Especially it's in his backyard, it's just for sport.
Yeah, I respect
like,
that.
Yeah, I don't think he's really trying to kill a nigga. And if he were to even 30 John, I don't think he would go on a spree where he's back to battle rap. Like, he just literally just wants to do it just because it's something to do. So that's my take on it.
I will say this: I think a lot of people that come into battle rap culture and throw events, they fail miserably. Everybody don't get paid. It always be something. Yo, Mr. Fab, the last event I went to was mad fun. Marshawn Lynch was there.
Word.
He was playing all the Oakland music that we know, Mac Dre and all that. Everybody was turning up.
Event. It's like I could see the flyers.
No mask, because when
I gotta go to one of his events since you said they're fun.
Yeah, I mean the next one. I mean, I can't. I don't know if they revealed the date yet, so I don't want to say nothing. But it's coming up soon.
Okay.
So yeah, we should probably be out. Do the commentary at the event.
All right, we out there.
You know what I'm saying? That would be dope. But yeah, I think it should be a goodie. And from what I'm hearing, what's on the card, I think everybody's gonna take notice of the battle. But I salute Mr. Fab because he always he always show love. He always paid people what they worth. Word. He always put them in the right hotel, the right flights, put something extra in their pocket. So I think what he's doing is definitely a big boost for the culture. But anyway, if y'all here, you probably like, why didn't y'all talk about the trenches card yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
MJ and PC, right? Y'all had some arguments going on before we sat down about the trenches card. So let's just, we don't walk up the flyers and do the 2-1.
The battle of the night. The battle of the night.
What you going
K
with?
Walker and Show Off. Niggas went the fuck crazy.
Okay.
Boy, first round, Walk came out. He went first. Showed that he was here. He wasn't nothing to play with.
Right.
He took the first. Second, K Walk was not about to be like, you not about to embarrass me in my city. So he came the fuck out wilding. I'm not gonna lie, but Show came out wilding too.
Okay.
The third, bro, that's one of them ones, bro. I gotta watch that a second time.
Okay.
Like it's like that for real.
You think it's going to do for their career what it should do? Because K Walker,
Absolutely.
This is like his 6th battle in a row being an undercard and being fired.
But K Walk said a line on there like, fuck URL. The FBI will love y'all niggas. And they loved that line. They was like, fuck URL. The FBI will love. They was like, facts. Them niggas be snitching on themselves over there. So he's burning bridges all across the board every time he battles. Like he's only trying to subject himself to only battle in Philly. So I'm not sure if he wants to catapult his career, if he's content with just being around like his homies and all of that and rapping over there, but I don't know, bro. But that definitely could catapult his career if he was trying to transition to URL because he showed that he got it.
So, do you think the URL even wants any of Eazy's artists, like people that are on all his events?
I don't
think they would give him a look.
I don't think Walk is Eazy's artist. I don't think Nah, Eazy didn't find Walk. Like, nah.
He didn't find him, but he giving him his biggest looks.
Who he had before then?
He battled Riggs.
Got you.
That was fire, too.
See, he don't really be getting no real plates over there. Show and Riggs, I ain't going to act like they equal. Show is definitely bigger than Riggs to me, but there ain't no big plates, bro. He need like I ain't even going to say... Cause even Gotti wasn't a big plate for Boom. Like Boom been out for too long to be battling a Gotti. That's just my take. Right. Even though if you feel like Gotti is on the rise, but Boom he's up there with Reid as far as legendary Philly status. Right. So there's no reason Reid should be battling who he had.
Reid had P.
Yeah, Reid had and Boom.
Speaking of,
but hold on, time out. Dude, you being from the Bronx, right? Mm-hmm. First time I met P was at Dykeman, right? Mm-hmm. And I could see that he's clearly like a legend out there, right? His pops was out there, everything. Why don't you look at P the same way you look at Reid?
No, I didn't disrespect I'm saying there's no reason Reid should be battling the P. Another big name, but Boom is battling Gotti. You feel me? I'm not disrespecting is that.
Oh, okay. So I was about to say. So, but with that being said, though, Kaboom, he's a battle rap legend, right? We all know if you came in at a certain time to the written era, you got an automatic legend status, and he's one of the people that didn't jump in immediately.
Yeah.
So, but if you think about like comeback battles, there haven't been too many people who have took 20 years off from battling and came back better than Boom. So why don't we talk about Boom?
That's because of
that
the
light.
plates that he's getting. Look, since Reid came back, he had Mook, Rex,
Right.
A big
K Shine, Big K, Rum Nitty, A War. Look at all of the plates he's
Right.
getting. Since Boom came back, who he getting? Gwitty. He getting niggas like that, bro. Niggas is not about
Is
to
he
talk
battling
about him like that
consistently?
because he's not getting big plates, bro. That's just what it is, bro. He's not lacking in no area. It's just whoever you. It's just
his
niggas want to
name.
say whoever.
It's just
Is
his
he
name.
outside or did he just come outside for this?
He probably he's been outside, but niggas like him, they only want to. He's like me. I only want to come outside if the opponent. You can't just call me and be like, "Yo, I got Gwitty, bro. What up?" No, I'm not coming out, bro. I'm good. I had the money. Is
Gwitty.
cool. That's
Gwitty.
all cool.
Gwitty,
I've
you heard
been
me.
to Philly before.
You heard Gwitty.
Nah,
It's
I'm
nasty.
good. Like,
It's
nah.
nasty.
What you gonna do when Gwitty call you out?
And he say it's nasty and
Because he
scream
about
at
to.
you all night.
You gonna ignore him for mad long?
Yeah. Gwitty making
It's
his
the
name.
album.
Gwitty did his thing though. He did.
Nah, he got fucking
He
crazy.
did. He did.
Not disrespect,
But-
but man, I was.
I got
shitting
Kaboom
on
winning,
him.
but
I
Gwitty
was
did his
shit
thing,
on him,
yeah.
but for it to be in Philly, New York held they shit down out there, including Gwitty. He went the fuck crazy.
did.
He went first. He set the tone in the battle. I love that battle, bro. That shit was fire.
New York took a L. Mike P took a L. Rosenberg was on fire.
He was
Rosenberg was cooking, dog. When this nigga talking about some, he was like, we put the hit. I always say I'll put the hits out on you, but they cost more out there in the suburbs. He was listen, Rosenberg. Let me say this about Rosenberg. Rosenberg has had like a slow, progressive climb, kind of like Tay Rock. Not that high, but Tay Rock. Remember he started out against Charlie Clips, and he was like the joke of the Clips was so amazing. It was like, this guy, he was rapping, but nah. But then he got better and better and better. Now he's Tay Rock. Rosenberg started out in the Proving Ground, versus QP, something like that.
Clean.
And he was, against Clean. And it took a while. Then he switched some leagues and blah, 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 blah. But Rosenberg is locked in, dog. He
nice.
He got it.
He nice. Him versus Clips was fire. Oh my God.
Rosenberg nasty.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. His last few showings, he's been going to
What's
fuck
up, dude?
crazy.
Oh, nothing. You guys did. What about Mike P? Did he?
See, Mike P got a little bit of that disaster going on. Me and you. So let's keep it a
He
buck.
got into these cases. I'm glad
There
you
you
went
go.
there because he got into these.
You know we
cases.
don't rock with that. Me and you, we
It
don't.
was the same thing. It was and I understand with Rosenberg, what you guys are saying, because Rosenberg was, even though I didn't appreciate him constantly going for the girl every round,
Coming at his wife,
every
right?
round, I feel like that was kind of, he could have kept it in a pocket of a round. That would have been, for me, way more respected, because we get it. You think
That only hurt to a female.
But that's
I
an
guess.
easy way to make the fans say you lost a round.
Oh yeah.
You brought up the same thing over and over again.
No,
But
but
exactly.
but no.
He didn't dwell on it.
Rosenberg, he'd just touch on it every now and then.
Yeah,
and
he would. You're right.
Yeah.
He didn't stay on it
On
though
it,
and
yeah,
drag
yeah.
it.
He had no
He
big
would
scheme.
just throw it in there. He sprinkled it in every round.
Yeah,
though.
and you could tell it kind of affected him. He was just like, Mike P was like, dang, this nigga, I can't say nothing. Like he didn't like it. But to your point, it's like Mike P had those pockets where he was like, you got it. You got the choreography of the battle rap, but it don't hit, which is why Rosenberg, when he's like, yo, you picked up how to do this battle rap, but it's not natural. He was like, he said, it's like me speaking Spanish to a real Puerto Rican. They're gonna be like, that ain't natural. It's like, I was like, this thing is crazy.
June need to be here for this.
Yo, Rose went the fuck crazy, boy.
Did.
Where?
And wait a minute. I just want to say one more thing, because I want to talk about levels. So Mike P was complaining about
Afterwards?
beforehand. What he deserved and what his status is and how he feels.
During the
Where
battle,
he's at,
he was stating that as
Where
well.
he was going through the thing with URL where I deserve this, I deserve that because of who I am. But now you go to another place, you go against Rosenberg and you lose.
Yeah.
Do you think he's underappreciated?
Mike.
To a degree.
Mike?
I mean, Mike P.
Why is he underappreciated?
I guess he could have faced them. I think with battlers, they want more. They
After
battle
Twerk,
more.
he should have went up.
Listen, I'm not saying
He had Geechi.
So this is what I'm trying to say is he who he think he is? You know what I'm saying? Because he's been complaining.
No.
He's been, you know what I'm saying? Like, was it even worth the argument, my nigga? Like, you fucking did all of that public shit, and now you just lost to Rosenberg Raw. No disrespect to Rosenberg Raw, but the way he speaks of himself, I would have been expecting more. So
But every battle rapper thinks they the GOAT.
Yeah, but
Or they
I'm
deserve
saying
big
if
plates.
But when
Sound
they
good.
do that, and then it proves against what you're crying about, it's like, bro.
He said, what he said? I know y'all probably don't think I sold drugs. Oh, but I sniffed it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was fire.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard he say that?
believable.
He was like the line
He
was
was
so
fucking
white.
psycho.
He said the coke so white and thought I
beat
beat
Geechi.
Geechi.
That was fire.
Yeah, it
That
was.
fire.
It was. It was.
But
Coke
salute
so
to Mike
white
P.
and thought I beat Geechi.
And you're right, battlers do. You got to have that that confidence in yourself. But I'm saying you also have to, you know, you have to execute.
How do you tell a rapper, hey, you need to be realistic? You're here, not here.
Sharon.
Just like that.
Sharon is perfect.
Just like that.
What you mean?
He doesn't try to be, he say, okay, let me get, Pat Stay, perfect. Let me guess, you're going to pull out your Uzi. Like those niggas they're being themselves.
Being exactly.
They're not trying to be like, okay, this is what they like over here, big
God, I
guns.
miss
Like
Pat
they're
Stay,
not
'cause
doing
when I tell you
that.
He had that shit together.
Yeah.
Like, because they're even being a white battler, that's a thing. Like, even being
Yes.
you have to completely be yourself. Completely strip all the shit off.
If
and
Big
be
K
you.
never went
It's
to
the only
jail,
way
he
it's gonna
could not
work.
be talking what he talking because he's white.
But if he was just a hood dude and it was obvious, he couldn't talk like that without the jail.
See, but yeah, you're right because Big K definitely gives off that aura that he can hang with the blacks.
Yeah,
and
his
it won't be
believability
like,
is there.
and it won't be like, yo, who is this white dude you got? With niggas,
it doesn't
bro?
feel like
You feel
culture
me?
appropriation.
It doesn't.
No.
And it carries over into
Yeah.
real life.
Is he the only white dude with that attribute?
He might be.
At this time,
Yeah, Big K.
He's the only one.
You know what's crazy? I used to think Pat could rhyme like that more, but it's just not his personality to rhyme like that.
I mean, Pat Stay has the tools to do a lot.
Yeah, whatever.
Of,
he do whatever he
got
wants.
the tools to do it.
Yeah.
I always.
But yeah, well, speaking of another, the moment of battle of the night. I mean, performance of the night to me was Rosenberg or P. P.
Crazy.
P.
So this my breakdown.
You can't
on
give him
Reid.
performer of the night, but I'll tell you why in a second.
First round, he was stumbling all crazy. That was
Okay.
nasty. He went.
It was
and
slight
Reid
stumbles.
went first,
He's
set
a
the
rusty.
tone.
He's coming back.
He's not rusty. He's not rusty at all. He just battled at
Oh, he's outside too.
he just battled Clips, but that was at the over the beat shit when Vado battled Saigon. What was that?
But
When it was rapping over the
MC
beat.
War. That's MC.
That was like a
wasn't this
year
year.
ago. That was like a year or two
Or
back.
something.
Listen, P. This battle to me,
He's back.
Reid Dollars versus P. felt like a late '90s, early 2000s.
I said the same thing.
It
looked like one of
felt
them classic
yeah, it
battles
felt like
before YouTube.
Smack DVD. Like a pool table
liked
should have
it,
been in the
yeah.
middle of it. It's one of them type of joints. Great battle. Both of them did their thing, but P was just like,
You know what it
he
was? It was
killing,
the second
dog.
round.
P was killing.
The way P said, I forget the line he said. He said something so simple and everyone started laughing. But he had like 3 or 4 of those back to back, and it was like, nah, he's gliding right now.
Yeah.
He moonwalking with steel toe
He is.
boots on.
And Philly showed love, and shout out to Philly because there wasn't really like bias.
Yes,
because
I
they
love that.
Yeah, me too. Like they wanted to see a good battle, and P, he came in there and it was like, yo, this nigga cooking. we rocking with it, and it wasn't like against Reid, and it wasn't. It was 100. That was a great battle.
No, it's
I don't hold on. I don't think Reid is really bar heavy.
No, he's not. But I think it was his second round where he was talking.
So I'm saying that to say, how's Reid not bar heavy?
Because he's
from
that era.
He beat Rum, Chess, Mook.
Well, so this.
How can a nigga that not bar heavy
You
come
can
back
be
to
clever. You can have wit. There's other components you could use besides the bars.
So what does this is just like lyricism with me? What does bar heavy mean?
That mean you're
Punch
saying
line.
Straight
clever
bars,
shit.
You saying clever? You saying words?
The words,
wordplay.
the words.
So what is there a
Bar heavy
differentiation
to
between
me-
puncher and bar heavy? What's the major difference?
No, that I think that's kind of the same thing.
That equates to me. A bar is like, how the fuck he think of that?
Yes.
If you ain't saying nothing. Reid rarely says something that I'd be like, how he think of that?
Yeah.
He's gonna be just so surface level. He's gonna be
It's
like,
very
bombs
simple,
over
but-
tag. It's gonna be so
Yeah,
regular.
yeah.
He's just gonna have.
Mind you, he brought back the family van line against.
If you play the family man, shoot up the family.
that
man.
was a crowd rock.
That's 90s.
But look at the bars, bro. They are
So
they
hold on.
regular.
Are you saying that Reid is regular because his bars? Is that what you're saying?
He has aggression. He's 100% on aggression, and the bars don't match the aggression, bro. But I'm saying that to say, but how can he get in the ring with a nigga that they will say is bar heavy, and they will say he won, bro? I just don't get what it is when it's time to prepare for a Reid that niggas just don't know what to do, bro.
Reid is selling street cred, believability, delivery,
Don't they call him
aggression.
Rambo or something like
yeah,
that?
with the
Rambo
gun. He had a Rambo. He had the Rambo line in there.
Oh, that's what it was. I said the family van.
Yeah,
brought
he had
back
the Rambo.
Yeah.
Reid Dollars is like a less lyrical version of K-Shine. He's small, so you like
Hell
it.
no.
No, he's nothing like that. I said less
bro.
lyrical
That's
version of
his
K-Shine.
man, so I know.
Hell
Listen,
no.
I said less. K-Shine is way up there, okay? But I'm saying like he's less. It's like he'll just. I mean, he's like a pit bull. The holding him when he was a young, it's like in our brains, he's still that guy with his shirt being held, and he's like that. You know what I'm saying? So when he gets into that bag, it's like, yeah, that's the Reid Dollars we know. Yeah, he cooking this nigga. But lyrically, no.
He's not cooking
No,
niggas, bro.
but it's just the
Like,
aggression of the little guy
But here's
that's
the
strong,
thing.
and I rock with it.
The thing is, and I know because I was like this coming up, like bars aren't everything, right?
Right.
On paper, we want you to be good, but how many times have you seen a nigga with bars walk in a battle and just get cooked by presence?
Yeah.
That's why Reid has a big presence and a big delivery.
Yes.
So sometimes it can make the bars seem like they not as hot depending on
And a
what's
real
going on in the
understanding
battle.
for timing
Right.
and cadence. You know what I mean? Everybody can't be a comedian. Everybody can't be a rapper. You could rhyme the words, but that delivery, that just feel for timing and cadence, Reid just got that down pat.
You know, I'm glad you said that because this would be my advice to Mike P too. How y'all talking about like there's a lot of battlers study battle rap and be like, I could do that better than him, and then
Yeah.
come in with everything down.
Yep.
But it be something. It's either a personality thing, and Mike has personality. That's
Yeah,
why he
Mike
could pull
is
off
great.
the lines like you said. He is great, but I think like he could lean more into other things that have nothing to do with the bars you wrote down on paper.
Right.
I think when you come to that realization, that's when you get better.
I
You know what I'm
agree.
saying?
I agree.
If I were to ask you, first Mike P line that shook the room that comes to mind, give me one.
Ever?
You and Duke.
You talking about
Nah, I need no, because you seeming like you got one. I need you
Mike
and
B,
Duke.
I
always
definitely don't have one.
I don't. All I know, I just remember him doing his I do get his Street Fighter shit.
That's
What's
it.
What's the
That's it.
lines?
Well, in
What are the lines?
time out. Before, because I know the lines. Before I
I'm
say
not
it,
the bar memorizer.
he said like the Ryu can. You
So
can
how
get,
my
like,
man
right?
don't, my man with the quotes don't know.
No, but listen,
He-
right?
Mike P.
What language is the word Hadouken? And Shoryuken. What language is that?
It's like Japanese. It's
What you say? It's what? It's
It gotta be
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. I do.
So what I'm saying, you asking us to quote it. He said mad words that aren't English in a row.
What does that mean?
You can get a Hadouken, a Shoryuken, a Biruken, whatever he said. But that was the cadence you was talking about.
Why is that?
That is the cadence.
Because everybody love that shit.
That is the cadence.
No, and there's certain things, and here's another thing people with bars don't always understand. You know this from being a puncher. Half the war with a punch is the reference. If you can say a reference that you know is going to connect with everyone, you're going to get a bunch of oohs and ahs.
That's for this conversation is for a whole nother day.
That's
because for me,
that's DNA.
I'm tired of niggas getting reaction off of bars that don't have no reference to nothing that you said. Nigga will say some shit like, I would have let it bam and left them at a bio, and they would have went crazy.
Who said that?
Who
said that?
Look.
Who said that? Who said that?
Vaughn said that, right?
I remember.
Look, but this is what I'm saying.
Me and this nigga talk about
This
this all
is
the
what
time.
I'm saying. That shit don't got nothing to do with nothing, bro.
No, you don't got us hype.
Bro, niggas
But
be
that
saying
is how-
mad shit like that.
and
Nigga,
they
I
let
would have
it
drew.
slide.
I would have
Fire.
drew and buried more.
It's a
Like,
fire
niggas
reference.
didn't
Someone
say-
said that
And
too.
that
Nothing
shit
to do
don't
with
have
the
nothing
opponent.
to do with nothing,
Nothing to do with the
bro.
opponent, but since it was a fire reference and
It
they
just
got a
sounds
reaction out
good
of
in
it,
the
it
moment.
counts for something.
Hold on.
But that's when
bro.
rules and regulations come involved.
bro.
We don't got that here.
Can we do it?
So you like complaining for nothing now.
Can we do an
Somebody got
exercise?
slapped in the face with a cake. Somebody grabbed
would've
somebody's
drew.
dick last week.
Buried more.
Like,
Like,
Mike
you didn't even set that up.
unrecognizable Tekken phrases.
I can see
It
if you
is what
said
it
No,
is.
Street
like a
Fighter.
whole-
Don't let him put Tekken in your head.
a whole
Fighter
bunch of
phrases.
Drew Barrymore movies leading up to it. Then you said I would have drew. But that makes sense.
Right.
But it could be a nigga that I don't know, bro. They would have been like, I left rum. They would have just said some shit like, I don't get it,
Yo,
bro.
We don't have judge shit going on.
Well, that's the problem.
I would have banned and left them at a bye.
Oh,
That's actually why I think battle rap should be judged. Because as it is right now, it's a
It's
blank
not
canvas.
a sport. That's why I tell people all the time. Like, it's a sport. It's a sport. It's a sport. Yeah, it's a sport in our head. Like
It's
the
a
Wild
performing.
Wild
It's a
West.
performing
form
art.
of
Like when
art
they
form.
there's gold out there.
It's the
It's
only
a performing
sport.
art. It's not a
It's a
sport.
performing art unless it's judged.
We
It's
need
the-
numbers and
it's the
accuracy
only
for it to be a
sport.
sport. We
MJ.
need wins and losses.
Stats,
It's the
you need
only
statistics.
sport where the fans determine who wins or loses.
And what type of fucking barbaric?
I agree.
That's a performing art.
Only
What type of
sport
shit is that?
in the world
The streets,
where
just
the
how they like
fans
it. And
are
that's
not
why we-
here to be entertained.
We're in the streets
The
of battle
fans
rap.
are here to pick
That's
who
what
they're
it is.
gonna say is who
We're in the
won or
streets.
lost.
People get slapped with cakes.
That's wild, bro.
Fans attack battlers.
versus.
Battlers fight each other.
Versus is the only thing close.
Versus is not a
We
sport.
sexually
No, hold
assault
on,
each
hold
other.
on, time out. Battle
we get
rap
ratchet.
would be a sport if it was judged, where there was some type of statistics you can follow. I can't call it I hear a lot of people calling it a sport. I used to. I can't call it's a performing art as long as it's just like what you just said. It should be a sport. It's out of there.
It's a sport, except it's missing the components of the wins and losses.
Statistics.
You need
We need that.
You need unbiased judges. The problem is, and sometimes it would happen with grind time. Sometimes it'd be other battlers, and then he might not like the person. He might gotta battle him next, or he.
Yo, listen, I was
Sports need
never with that.
referees in certain instances.
Yeah.
I was
right
never
when you
with-
need the human eye.
Right. Yeah.
Rules are a thing.
Yeah.
This skill set could be measured.
That's why I wrote the rule.
Yeah,
book.
you did.
They're rim use. Because I was like, if they just
But that would be too much of a thing.
I don't think it would because
It works for me.
like yo, Ehart and Shayna actually came up to me before that Chrome battle and it was like, oh, we got some shit about the rules. Like it says right here that like it can be bonus if I do something spontaneous, whether it's a freestyle or like a non-conversational rebuttal or action. And I'm like, you can't come to me and say this is unfair because this isn't in my wheelhouse. When I'm like, this shit is forcing y'all to be versatile. You should, if you say a crazy rebuttal, it should be extra. Because that's something the other person didn't show. But we getting far from the point.
Yeah,
but
we gotta.
No, before we go into Hollow Man, I want to do. Maybe we won't do it this show because I'm putting everybody on the spot. But I listen to a football podcast, right? And they do a thing where they open up certain weeks and they do like bad puns. So they use like a basketball player or like a football player's name, and they'll make like if Dirk Nowitzki had a bad game, they call him like Dirk Nowitzki or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you're saying Drew Barrymore, we should do bad puns. We should do like bad lines. We should do a round for like a minute every episode.
I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. Because I hear a lot of these lines, and I'm like, that shit sucked. You know, like Drew. Who said Drew Barrymore?
I don't remember, but I know.
The only way you can say I drew and Barrymore is if it's like you got like a scream scheme or some shit, something that's related. Or she was in Charlie's Angels, right?
Yes, she was.
You battling Charlie and you gonna make him an angel.
She was also in Firestar. You could do a lot with Drew Barrymore.
And this girl Lucy is from the Lou.
Actually,
you know what I'm saying? Then you could do it like that. You know what I mean? But I agree with you. You can't just out the blue.
I agree. Also, if there was real rules to this, like combat to combat, like they would have to really take it seriously.
But you know what though? This is another reason why battling ain't a sport. How many times you seen a battle where somebody was nice, but he ain't say nothing about his opponent, and everybody was like, "Oh, he won."
That's the old school
I
way.
hate that.
That's
a lot of niggas don't battle their opponent. They just say wordplay.
That's old school battle rap.
That's trash. No,
or
it
if
wasn't
you forget your round. I've seen a rapper forget their round nowadays.
Tell you this.
And they start just freestyling
and then hit you with a mixtape verse.
So what if you don't have nothing on you?
Well, then I mean, you can try to get
that
by.
mean we're both here what I'm supposed to. If I don't do no name flips, then I ain't talk about my opponent. If there's no dirt out here in the streets on you, we're both here to see who can rap better. So at this point, how am I gonna attack you if I don't know nothing about you?
You still gotta look at. There's so many ways you could be creative.
You gotta be creative about
it without you knowing. Like, come on,
like
stop
bitch,
it.
you baby. I'm not even talking to you because all they
you ain't
gotta
do
do
that.
is shit
You
like
gotta
that.
do that. You gotta do that. It could be. So I've been trying to research on you and I found nothing. So where you come from, dog? Or you can make that a whole thing. And you be like, yo, this nigga's a clone, and you could just make up something. He's like, yeah, you might be on to something.
You know what it is?
He bar you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Smoking your boots.
Niggas don't realize that creativity can be a pen attribute. If you get up there with nothing to say, maybe your pen isn't as crazy as niggas think it is.
I've been saying that forever.
Because you should be able to come up with something creatively to say to anybody.
Yes.
If you on the level that you think you at.
Yes.
But I digress because we ain't even talk about Hollow
We
Man.
gonna say what the fuck it is. Like, y'all niggas ain't that motherfucking creative.
All right.
That's a fact.
Some of y'all just ain't. That's why it be dry.
Niggas be waiting for other niggas to say shit to be like, yo, you know what? I would have said that like this.
Boy, stop.
Oh, I'm saying that.
Right. Let me remix
That's what they do, bro.
Boy, stop.
Niggas ain't creative, bro.
Talk about it.
They're not.
But yo, Hollow Man had ice.
And first I want to say, why the fuck didn't y'all say it was a one rounder? Because I had no idea that it was a one. I thought I was gonna get 3 Hollow Man rounds, 3 rounds from Ice. When I heard Ice rapping long as hell, I'm like, yo, Ice, say this shit for the second. Then I'm like, hold on. I'm looking at the bar at the bottom. Oh shit, this shit is halfway done.
You gonna take out 20 years and come back with 3 rounds?
I'm gonna tell league owners out there from now on, let the fans know so you don't get refunds. And that it's not that he got a bunch of crazy refunds for that, but like you can't be doing that.
It was a one rounder and nobody knew.
We don't want Hollow Man to come back for a
one. Everyone was like, damn, that's it.
Nah.
But I will say though, the way Hollow Man's round ended,
fire,
is nobody was like, oh my God, this is trash. The people were more like, oh, I wanted to see more.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's why I was disappointed because I wanted 2 more though.
Is the consensus that Hollow Man smoked head ice? Because I seen a lot of people saying that as soon as
Ice held his own. He was dry towards the end. He was like fumbling and through his round,
he did.
But he was getting off at the beginning, and then he started to die down.
Yeah, he
started to die down at the end. But H was just
Hollow was on.
He was on his shit from the gates, from start to finish.
Yeah.
They was excited to see him back.
Your party, you got this, you bring that, I bring that bag for the ice.
Yeah,
he was on. He was on.
The most telling thing of the whole event to me was when Hollow Man did the quote that you did at the top of the show, the PC, and the whole crowd knew every single line and then reacted like it was the first time they heard it at the end.
Absolutely.
How you rapping and then reacting at the end? But I think that says that we need to have more legends come. I feel like that's what's missing, right? And I said this on Twitter. I was saying what you said. It was like a old school battle, right? That everyone loved. But I think all the veterans are the ones with the charisma, the unique styles, and the personality. Word. And not everybody. You get every once in a while you get a twerk or whoever.
Who's the best legend to come back?
Lux. Does that count?
No,
that was a comeback.
He got 13 battles total.
But he had the most impressive comeback battle, right?
Yeah.
Versus Kyle?
His first one, his first one.
There hasn't been a return more impressive than that, has there?
No. That was like a fucking culture reset.
Usually everybody's first battle back is like a
getting the rust off.
No, that was some different shit.
I know.
But they always be like, nah, I could tell if he do 2 more joints, he gonna be ready.
But it didn't translate initially. His first round, it was like, what?
That's what made it so great.
Yeah,
it was. Like a movie.
It was like, what is he talking about? And then he messed up, and then he came back. What was a Harlem Hospital giving beds out? Then he came back with that. And then the third round,
verse.
Yeah, all first verse, and then he came back with the third round and just killed it. And that was just like, do you remember when he went to another location and spit the second verse?
Yeah.
You remember? That second verse was crazy. I know he didn't get it off that night, but he dropped it anyway.
I'm so mad he did that.
Oh, it was nasty. The second verse.
He should have never done that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lux, him and Hitman been going back and forth on Twitter. Now, the fans are saying that they want to see Lux versus Rum Nitty, right? Do you want to see Lux in a big stage battle versus Hitman, who is, I'll say, the top draw in the sport?
Listen.
Or do we want Lux to go up against somebody who lyrically is on a level to where you just want to see a good battle in a quiet room?
I want Lux versus DNA.
Oh God, no.
Why?
I want
God,
Lux
no.
versus D.
Oh,
that's because you want DNA to
die?
undeniably be a legend.
You want him to
That's
die?
right.
He's already undeniable.
Nah, but some
He
people
is,
try
yeah.
to play him on his status because of his age.
He's not ready for no Lux.
But Rum is.
No, but
Rum is.
no,
but
no.
D
I'm not saying.
People want to be
Hold on.
hyper focused on what they're saying.
Listen, because Lux needs an opponent that is lyrically fit enough to where we can kind of look at each other and say which person has the sharpest pen.
Look what he did against Rum Nitty. I mean, look what he did against Mickey Fax, niggas, King Low. Like, he's battling elite niggas. What are you talking about, bro?
No. But in Summer Madness, he looked terrible.
Against who?
Who did DNA just battle?
Jerry.
Okay, Jerry West pen. He got Jerry West 3-0 DNA. You don't get 3-0 by Jerry West and then talking about Loaded Lux.
So if he beat Jerry, then we'll be talking
No,
about
I'm just
Loaded or
saying
no.
Jerry West has a very generic punchline pen. Loaded Lux is on some elite presidential pen, dog. You ain't ready for that.
Elite presidential pen is crazy.
You prepare for each opponent differently,
Presidential
bro.
pen is
Dog,
fire.
that's another. That's a presidential
Hold
pen.
on.
That's
Prepare for
fire.
each opponent differently.
Dog, do you understand?
You're comparing his preparation for Jerry to what he would prepare for Lux?
I'm telling you, Michael Jordan wouldn't lose a battle to an 8th grader. One-on-one, where each one different. I'm prepared. No, he's gonna beat them all. So don't come in here and you lose to Jerry West 3-0 at that.
MJ, real quick. Who was the 8th grader that dunked on LeBron? He's in the NBA now. Who was it?
Crawford was his last name.
So Bron can't get dunked
Jordan
on by
Crawford.
the 8th
His
grader.
name was last name was Crawford.
Do you think they got him out the NBA for doing that?
I don't say no. I know they got that tape out of there. They came and got the
can't
tape.
find the footage.
Nike came and took the tape. No,
I
they
seen
did.
it when Jordan Crawford was in the NBA.
They did.
They
Is
hit
it
that.
possible that
Said you
Jerry
can't
West
find the
has
footage.
elevated?
It is, but he hasn't elevated to Loaded Lux. You know what's up when I'm rolling up straight out of that Aces click. Fastest way to Harlem is the A-Train slick. Ladies, don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. Rappers, if you knew better, you do better. He ain't on that level.
So you think so? Hitman
Geechi had a jet lag Loaded Lux.
Hitman is not even.
Geechi made.
Okay.
Geechi had a jet lag Loaded Lux, and Geechi made Lux not look like Lux.
But hold on. Let me say this.
And Geechi's not the one that
we're
call.
going off of crowd reaction.
Hold on.
Bro, no, he
I
did
think,
not have no jet lag Lux. It was in this. He had the favoritism,
He
bro.
said he
no,
was tired.
bro.
We're not gonna do that.
Hold on. Let me say this.
Jet lagged. He said with the
Let me say
flight,
this. I think part of the
he was a
reason
little jet lag.
why we get some of these battles,
He was.
I don't think
Geechi
versus Lux was the best match stylistically, and I think to MJ's point, like I want to see Lux in a mirror match.
Yes,
because I want to see what he does.
What's a mirror match for Lux?
When you have a similar
Presidential
style.
pen. Rum Nitty has a presidential pen.
Rum just arguably lose to Jazz the rapper. Should Jazz be the one seeing Lux?
Oh my God.
Well, how dare y'all? That's disgusting. I'm tired of going through this shit with you, especially. So
done.
now all of a sudden, why is it? Oh my God, it's Jazz.
Well,
because like I said earlier in this conversation, you prepare for each opponent differently.
Jazz can't prepare for Lux.
No, like it.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because she doesn't. She idolizes him to the point where she probably wouldn't even
She
call him.
idolized all of these battlers that she's seen, that she's come up
But
against.
she studies.
She's the baby.
But she studies you before calling you out. Like,
But you're saying that Jazz can't prepare for a Loaded Lux. I want to know why.
To me, Jazz is the GOAT female battler.
Why did you bring up her gender?
What the fuck are you talking about? Gender plays a part in battle rap.
How and why?
Yes, it does.
Disgusting. This is disgusting.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me ask you. Dude, let me ask you a question, right?
Yes.
Answer this truthfully, and then I want you to answer this, right?
Okay.
If there was no gender, right, in the world.
Oh man, now we train.
Just skill?
Just skill. If we only had skill,
So
no
we-
gender,
I swear to
right?
God, we talk about this every time
where
I'm here.
A lot of bitches would not get no reaction if there was no
A lot
skill.
of niggas is trash. A lot of niggas
on.
would be trash and would not be paid right now.
Hold
If they
on.
just wasn't niggas. Like, come on now.
Yo, listen.
Wild, ugly. Like, we gotta look at wild, ugly
Yo,
niggas. Niggas just be
It's bad
ugly as
bitches
fuck.
that's wild ugly.
Who's ugly and mad successful? It's wild, ugly niggas at the top.
It's
Wild, ugly niggas at the top.
I'm not even about to
I'ma
get
be
on
honest
here
with
and start wilding on bitches, but you know I can
Hold
wild
on,
on bitches.
hold on.
You
They ain't
crazy
at
as
the top
hell.
though, cause y'all won't let the ugly
Crazy
bitches
as
win.
hell,
Hold on.
bro.
Fucking hypocrites.
Some
Hold on.
ugly ass bitches
hold
on
on.
Chrome
Hold on,
23.
hold on.
Bitches
Hold on.
ugly as hell.
Hold on.
Out of here.
Hold on. Hold
Please,
on.
no, y'all niggas is ugly
Hold on.
as hell.
Hold on.
Shaped like whole refrigerators, barrels,
Hold on.
titties,
Yo.
She has
long
a point.
ass balls,
Hold
nigga.
on. Hold on.
You
not-
serious?
who balls
You
you?
deal with a lot.
I don't know.
Why you talking about
I
a nigga
seen them. Y'all
balls?
nigga balls be long too.
Whoa.
Fuck out of here. I'm just saying, you be trying to act like gender, it's girls. It's
Look,
it's
look,
nothing.
this
we
what
all
I-
got
okay.
We all got a deal.
Yo.
I
I'm
got
not
something to
involved.
say to you in response to that. The uglier the nigga, the more believable his material
This is
is.
fact.
So whether you want to
That's
believe
fact.
that or
Ain't
not,
that-
that is a
ain't
fact.
that a
If
bitch?
he's super ugly,
Ain't
Fact.
that a
Ugly as
bitch?
ever.
Nah,
However,
word
And the
to
ugly
God.
down
motherfucker
to
get
the
to run
socks,
shit
rings
too.
and watch filled with
Wow.
rocks in my damn knock.
The uglier the nigga, we
Ain't
think he
that a
came from the
bitch?
trenches. We
Facts.
think he done sold every
Yes.
drug, all his
This is a
Smoke
fact.
screens and mirrors. The
all
easiest
that.
This is a fact.
targets. The easiest target.
This is a fact.
Just send an ugly
I get what
pussy
you're saying.
nigga in. Send an ugly pussy in. That's what we could do.
No.
Yeah, and scare them.
I get what you're saying 1,000%. Both of you have points. Now,
But why was gender brought up? Why can't Jazz prepare for Lux? That's what I was saying.
well,
He said
said
can't.
that she worships his pen, and she
That would be a threat.
She could prepare for whomever she's.
Be logical.
She agrees to battle.
Okay.
Will she prepare good enough to win? Is the
You don't
the
believe
question.
that? Because you guys want Rum to battle Loaded Lux. And I'm
Yeah.
saying Rum arguably lost to Jazz the Rapper. What's the problem?
But what PC is saying is
She just beat Geechi. She just beat Charlie Clips. What's the problem?
because he's saying that the male battle rappers don't really prepare for the female.
What's the problem?
That's what he's saying. But when you look at Rum, when you look at Rum, his last battle against what A$AP Mean, like that guy looks like I would like to see that guy versus Loaded Lux.
So I think this goes back to what I'm saying, right? Mm-hmm. It's stylistically. I don't think people want to see that matchup based on like the ranking order of battle rappers. I think they feel like Rum Nitty's style would go great against Loaded Lux's style.
Now that we had an actual conversation, I would like to see Hitman versus Loaded Lux. I watched Hitman versus Ill Will today, right?
Great
and I
battle.
see what everybody liked in Hitman. Like he used what he had, like his strengths. He really played up on them. And I really liked everything that he was doing. I feel like on a big stage, him and Loaded Lux would sell. I feel like it'd be a good battle. And I feel like it'll be on Lux.
Where did this come from?
I feel like it'll be on Lux to carry the battle because I feel like Hitman is going to be ready.
I'm going to tell you why, honestly. Hitman and Lux both know this. That's box office.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to break pay-per-view.
Absolutely.
You know
So
what I'm
I changed my stance on that.
Absolutely.
I actually, when I think about, I like coming in and talking about things out loud, not just, it's like
Premeditated.
I feel like stylistically, I might like Rum and Lux better.
Yeah.
I might want to see on a volume Lux battle JC or something like that.
Absolutely.
But as far as box office, if you want the whole world to watch, Lux and Hitman is the battle.
Main event.
Yes.
Word.
I'm gonna have to
I
agree.
100%.
Which brings us to something else, Pete.
I want to ask, do you think battlers care more about their record or how much they got paid per battle? Because I can see a nigga say to Surf, you just got 30 by 40. You just got 30 by Lux. Nigga, I got 60 for 40. Nigga, how much you got your last? You got 10,000. Nigga, I got 60 for Lux. Nigga, what you got? Niggas be trying to trumpet with the fact that they got a whole lot of money too, whether you felt like I lost or not. I got paid what you gonna get paid for your
Money's
next
good.
6 joints for one joint? Or do you feel like just because battle rap is not a definitive winner or loser, people go into it, they just care about the purse?
When they lost. They don't gotta talk about it.
Some of them will be
They
real
don't
about
gotta
it.
say no shit out loud, but you know in your heart when you fucking lost.
That's a fact.
You know when somebody's better than you. You know when somebody has outshined you. You
No,
put that front on and all that, you keep to yourself and take it to the grave. But we know.
I feel like some people don't know.
How many
They
people?
fucking-
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna give you an example.
The heavily delusional, I've ran into those.
He said the heavily delusional.
Who is somebody, right? We all watch all his battles, right? He is a bar scientist.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
my
And you
gosh.
cannot tell him he lost
I got
because
a
you don't
nigga that
understand,
comes to mind
because you can't
immediately.
understand the science of bars the way that he does.
Who we talking
Disaster for me.
I was gonna-
Disaster is for me.
No, man.
Daylight?
No.
Who?
Think about this, man.
Okay.
Who do you know for a fact don't think they never lost?
Mad niggas,
No,
bro.
there's one nigga in particular.
Cassidy.
Exactly.
Oh my God, you right, child. Woo!
Cassidy ain't lost. He's
Bless it.
11,001. I mean 11,000.
Now
But
that
Diz too. Diz will never say he took a L ever.
No, he will.
Who he said he ever lost to? I bet you he won't say he lost to Real Sick. I bet you he wouldn't.
That's the technicality for him.
I know he would. I have to think about a specific battle where Pat stay. He'll admit that. The Pat got him.
Him and DNA. They battled 3 times.
I remember that.
So that's why I'm saying niggas is sleeping on my son D. Like, yo,
That nigga bringing him back.
how can y'all say a nigga like that? And look at his resume. When I say he need to battle Lux, niggas say, yo, no.
Listen, he's fire. He's a legend. He's probably one of the top 10, 15 battle rappers of all time.
Yes.
But
he's definitely in the 10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's up there, but nah, he's not ready for that type of like. I'm gonna tell you what DNA's problem is.
So Mickey Fax can't battle Lux.
King Los does the same thing.
Mickey can't battle Lux.
No.
What?
Nah. I'm gonna tell you why.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
No, hold on.
I think Mickey and Los.
Hold on.
Yes, right.
No, hold on.
Mickey and Los can battle Lux.
I'm not saying lyrically that they can't. What I'm saying is, Hitman, I totally can see why. Here's why. DNA has the star power and the charisma, which is why he wins a lot of battles that his opponent might be technically more talented than him. Mickey Fax and Los don't have that. You have to be a lyricist and lyrical head to really tap into what they saying. Loaded Lux has charisma and the lyrics.
Yeah, he's
and the star power.
And the star power. So you must have. Hitman has the star power. DNA does have the star power, but his pen is not that level. So you need a balance.
No, the pen doesn't need to be
Loaded Lux level.
No,
I feel like
Hitman is the best name of what has been said that doesn't have.
Like Hitman's pen, not for nothing.
His last one was fire.
Right, but I feel like it'll be more descriptive in the delivery, like you said, the charisma, right? So you need something explosive versus Loaded Lux.
Yeah.
Right now, DNA doesn't have the buzz or like a marketing strategy behind him to like sell that. Nobody's gonna. They could just give it to us.
Well, I think DNA has one thing that a lot of battle rappers don't, and he has this without being on TV or doing a million skits on the internet or anything. He has the major cosigns, the 50 cents.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything to the culture, to the people.
It does, because what happens? Listen,
listen,
I'm gonna tell you why. They went crazy when Topanga shouted out Chilla.
No, they love it.
You don't think they'll go crazy if 50 was like, DNA gonna destroy Loaded Lux?
Yes.
I don't.
They went crazy for Topanga.
I feel like that's regular.
Yo, listen. What's
Topanga's regular? Like, okay, they're gonna come say it's Loaded Lux and DNA. Of course, they're gonna come say that.
No, hold on. What's Topanga's real name?
I don't know.
They went crazy for Topanga. We don't even know her real name, yo.
But my nigga,
you don't think they go crazy for Curtis 50 Cent?
Yeah. Sir, like
about that announcement.
Like 50 Cent co-signed Big T, and it moved the needle a little bit, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
It's better for them. Period. On your resume, they don't really. They're not in the culture. We be happy for them that they acknowledge that is happeing.
I agree.
But they don't have that power. They don't
if
have
Cardi
that,
B,
if
Cardi B said dude gonna fuck somebody up, dude gonna be like, even Cardi said I'll fuck you up. Like, stop it.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj.
All I'm saying is all I'm saying is DNA.
All I'm saying is a big artist in the industry.
I like when the big artists come around. I like when they share their money and like make things.
And I'm definitely Nicki over Cardi, so I don't never want to disrespect.
But I'm just saying, like, it's still not more like we rather hear it from somebody respected within the culture. We rather hear it from like the progressive media. The top media starts getting excited. That's the brainwash.
Listen, if we say it, if Champion say it, and Vital Fly say it, and then 50 Cent say it hit different.
Yes, bro.
I don't know why y'all think it don't hit different for me.
Yeah,
it don't hit
that's
different
just
from
me.
you. We see it from the other side.
Okay.
We behind the scenes.
It doesn't hit. It doesn't feel like that to
me
because 50 Cent doesn't know what he's talking about
right.
all the way. Like he doesn't watch battles.
50, tell these niggas.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I see the niggas.
Or Yayo or somebody or a person that I would say that actually probably watches battles and might know what he's talking about is probably Busta Rhymes.
Tony Yayo for sure. I mean, not Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks.
Yeah. Lloyd Banks, Busta Rhymes. These people kind of watch and study the craft. 50 Cent is gonna tune like whatever. Who's hot? Oh yeah, I like him. He's gonna be able to recognize. He's gonna be able to recognize what's going on.
The rest of the world.
I feel you. I totally feel.
Listen, hold on. Let me give you an analogy. If I walk into, there's a big battle rap event going on this weekend.
Yes.
I walk in, y'all never see me on camera with no girlfriend or nothing. I walk in holding a female battle rapper's hand.
Yeah.
A cute one. Everybody gonna be like, damn, I didn't know such and such. Da 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 da.
True.
It's gonna get a reaction. Niggas might talk about it. if I walk in with Scissor, holding Scissor's hand, all of a sudden my stock go up through the
That's
roof.
a different
She ain't got
dynamic.
nothing
That's
to
a
do.
different dynamic.
She ain't nothing to do with
Now
that.
you fucking, and you already know how the battle rap community feel about that. Now we are awake.
Yeah, you're
Oh, you holding hands, nigga? Direct's holding hands.
He got a deal.
We don't give a fuck. It's
So who you
all
gonna fuck?
respect to all the body, Busta, not everybody. Yeah, shout out to DNA. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking
So
forward
what-
to that.
Okay,
Loaded
but
Lux
what about
battle. We
Eminem?
gotta be like, nigga,
So what
we're
battle-
not.
Hold on. What about
looking
Eminem?
forward to
Eminem
it.
does
What
it
about
all the
Eminem?
time.
No, what if Eminem makes a blog and he's like, DNA is gonna wash Lux?
Yes.
That's my prediction.
Yes.
Nigga, that's Eminem.
Well,
So-
I'll
Cent,
give
that's 50
Eminem-
Cent.
No,
I'll
yes.
give-
50 Cent has no rap battle credibility.
You're right.
Eminem has rap battle credibility.
Okay.
Even then, I
see
feel
what
like
he-
that
all of a
matters to
sudden-
see what
super
he's
niggas.
saying.
Now
in the
he's
culture.
here.
No, like, listen, it's gonna be a good draw because if 50 Cent can sell the fight, and okay, cool, and we're gonna watch it
Yeah,
for
is
that.
50 gonna be there?
but-
I'm hosting. Yeah, now it's lit.
But that's
50
part of the
here.
Lit
Puff
now.
did
I
that.
heard 50
50
niggas
come,
gonna start
I'm
saying, I heard
hosting this
50 gonna be
shit.
there.
It was Summer
Yeah,
Madness when Puff
now
was
we
there, and he was
talking.
putting $10,000 on the battles on the spot.
Yo, hold on.
The same thing.
I just
We need
realized
50 hosting
I
that.
just realized
DNA
something.
versus Loaded Lux.
I came here prepared to talk about Loaded Lux versus Hitman, maybe Rum Nitty, and maybe someone else's name that got brought up. Now we talking about 50 Cent and DNA. You
Yeah,
asked a
50 Cent
question,
need to
we
be
ain't
coming
even
to host.
respond to it. So I'm gonna respond to your question by saying, MJ, I'm gonna draw a parallel.
Let's go.
Okay.
The question that he asked was, we care more about the win or the money, as far as them
Right.
bragging about it, right?
Yeah.
The greatest parallel is, do you remember when they asked the Migos, or they were saying that Bone Thugs might could get Migos in a versus?
Yes.
What was Migos' response?
They were talking about, well, y'all ain't got no money and y'all are broke and we got the money.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know what I thought when I said that?
What'd you think?
Why is this the default black man answer? Like, yo,
I can tell
yo,
you.
yo, how many
don't want
times
me
you
to
been on the
tell you.
court? How many times you been on the court? Yo, nigga,
Just like,
Yo,
hold on,
yo, I'm-
SWV and Escape. What happened? What happened, dude? They was like, y'all cannot fuck with us. They was like, girl, we get way more money than y'all.
The SWV use
okay.
stats though. They were talking about stats.
But
they
what
were
did
talking
Escape
about like
use?
they didn't really have the stats in comparison to SWV.
They
I don't
used
think.
money.
They used money.
Okay,
Exactly.
but
I be like,
here-
nigga,
but here-
and,
but here's the thing.
they use the fact that they were the more relevant party at that time. Like, we're popping right now. We're on tour. We're doing this. They're more powerful. They're more relevant.
See-
so they try to use that too.
The
I
quote-
like
My point
I like
the
niggas-
quote,
exactly.
listen, the quote is this: "He who brings up money when money isn't the topic loses the argument every time. Every time. If we're not talking
because
about
niggas
money,
with money don't talk about money. Like, that shouldn't even be a
I'm
topic.
saying, if-
but
No,
black
only
people, they use that as leverage.
You
It's
think if
sorta
I was
like a
arguing
thing.
with Jay-Z, he wouldn't bring up money? If
Yeah.
I was like, Hov, I'm way better than you, nigga.
Yeah.
What's
blah,
the
blah,
whole
blah.
line
He
we
gonna be
always
like,
talk about?
I think
It's
yo,
the most nigga line of all time.
you're
but truthfully, I want to
crazy.
rhyme like Common Sense.
No,
I
no,
did
no, no,
five-
no, no, not that. The one about the car.
What's the difference between the 4.0 and a 4.6? Yeah, about
100.
30 to 40 grand. Cocksucker, beat it. Yeah, I mean, it's
And that line is
it's-
so famous,
It's
nigga.
it's stunting on a nigga. It's like,
Because it's so exciting to hear when you're poor. Oh my God, they're arguing
Yeah,
over like
I
the
mean,
car
listen.
difference. When people already have money like that, do you think they give a fuck?
listen,
For real?
to me, this was the same thing with
You're not
Hitman
asking
versus
those
Ill Will. Hitman did it a few times in the battle, which is why I think Ill Will won the battle. You know, because he was like, yeah, you got this, is that? Well, I got paid this and I got this. And he dragged it a little too much. It was still fantastic. But lyrically and for the battle purposes of what I'm looking at, I didn't come here to ask who got more money.
Right.
I already know you got that.
And for the record, star power, star power
Yeah.
doesn't have anything to do with skill.
Yeah, no, Hitman's got that. But I'm just saying, you can't, he who brings up money when money isn't the topic loses the argument.
I just feel like black people need to do better, yo.
That too.
We will never
if-
do
if-
better
if-
when it comes to that. Never. What are you
Never.
talking? Never.
Never.
Listen, listen, it could start right here on Don't Quote Me, my
Listen,
brother.
we will
We can
never
start a revolution
overcome
right
as
now.
a
It is
whole.
televised.
No, there will always be haves and have-nots, no matter
They'll
what.
understand that when they've reached another level, which most won't. So, you, like he said, it's just gonna always be a thing because it's
This
like
is sad. I'm sad.
It's
It
like
is
a
sad.
conversation weapon.
I mean, hip hop
Niggas
is all
ain't never gonna grow up.
hip hop is based upon
They know.
like hip hop is based upon like braggadocious, being unique, one up in the other person. So it's always gonna be that, and that's what makes the genre.
But being unique
like,
and being one up another person
doesn't need to involve money. I could be like super creative and just people are envious of you for reasons besides money.
But that's crazy too, because we're talking about battle rap.
True.
I'm better than you.
When we
at
talking about
this skill
rapping,
set.
so my rapping,
You
right?
don't have more money than
When
me.
you're
I
right.
don't
You're
care.
defaulting.
And
that-
that don't mean
I don't give a fuck.
That's
about
why
that.
you
a
lose
real-
the battle.
But to a real rapper, that's not gonna hurt them because that's not. It depends on your purpose. It depends on who you are as an individual. A real rapper is not gonna be bothered. You could be rich if you want to. I'm nicer than you. That's the end game, though. But that's for niggas that's really students that's really here for that. I'm nicer than you and you know it.
So let me tell
I
you
don't need
something.
anything.
That's the
You ain't
problem.
got more
There's a
cash
lot
than
of-
me,
I'm
but
better
you ain't got
than
the
you.
skills to eat a niggas. Yeah,
God,
pause.
he better not say that.
But this is the problem too, though, right? And I'm gonna tie this back in because I feel like battle rap is mimicking the industry at this point, right?
Yes.
I think that how many times have you heard a rapper be like, "I'm not a rapper, I'm a street nigga. I just use this to get money."
Yeah.
How you gonna argue with somebody like that I'm better than you at punchlines? You can't do that. They're gonna be like, "Beat it, cocksucker."
Well, I mean, I blame Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the epitome of I'm not a rapper, I'm a hustle. It's
but
just
he's
rap
very
is my
good
hu-
at rapping.
and that right there is the trick. That
But
is that's the
Biggie
man.
was just,
But
No,
whose
no.
whose problem is that?
That's
is
the trick.
Consumer's problem. That's whoever's receiving that message that's not figuring out the codes,
Yeah,
not
it's a
breaking the
trick.
codes.
no, but it's also you got to realize we went from fight the power to my booty hole brown. Like we literally, if you follow the
Oh my God,
timeline,
no, you didn't,
we went
because
from that.
It doesn't even matter because even at Fight the Power, they were talking about bitches ain't shit.
Luke was
Luke
was around.
NWA.
No, but look,
period.
even,
NWA.
but
at
in
the
that
same time.
time period, you could have a hit that was skillful or positive.
True.
The
now,
skillful positive
now they
hit
laugh
was
at
on
you.
the NWA record.
Listen,
that nobody was allowed to listen to.
Yeah, but what did that come from though? Like when
The
to me,
streets.
when you the first person to do something, you get a pass. We the first person talking about fuck the police and this and that. Even
Yeah.
though it's nigga shit, it's for a reason, and you the first to do it, and
Yeah.
it's coming from something. When you the 382nd nigga to do something, it's not original.
There wasn't 20
It's not hot no
NWAs.
more.
There wasn't 20 Lukes. There wasn't 20
Right.
Public Enemies. Everyone had their own lane.
But that was when hip hop was still in its
Earlier
we're gonna
stages.
follow the rules stage.
Now
we're
the-
following the rules stage.
But fuck the
originality
police
was a
wasn't
big thing.
following the
you
rules.
You can't dress like me. You can't talk like
Yeah.
me. You can't
That's
flow like
hip-hop.
me. Your name can't
That's
be my
hip-hop.
name. That's hip hop. You have to
Yeah.
stay so far away from what I'm doing for you to even be able to say you're you.
Rap now is a business. Battle rap has some elements going in that direction. I won't battle this person because there's not enough money or they're not big enough or whatever the case might be. How much money did you make?
Politics.
Yeah, it's getting there. I see what you're saying.
It's there.
So look, let's get into final topic of the show. Let's talk about Chrome 23. The battle's coming up this weekend. We got A Ward and Charlie Clips. What do y'all see happening in that?
I don't know what to
It's gonna be a
expect.
great battle.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Getting
good.
tired of A Ward.
What?
Okay, well, you know,
Yeah,
Why?
we just seen him.
bro. He gotta sit out, bro.
Oh my god.
So you think he's overexposed right now?
Absolutely.
I might feel like that after the Clips battle, but I'm actually excited to see the Clips battle. You not excited to see it?
No, bro.
Is that because you don't know what Clips is gonna come with, or you tired of seeing A Ward?
I'm tired of A Ward, bro. I'm good.
Oh my god. I'm gonna tell you why you might be tired of A Ward. You might be tired of A Ward because he has had 2 good showings, his last 2 battles, and lost them both. He lost to Frack.
No, I think you can arguably say A Ward won against Verb. I think it's
He
a toss-up.
definitely didn't.
Why do we gotta always go through this with you? Like you come in
he
here and you go with this stuff, and he lost
Yeah.
too bad. No, it was
The only white boy you
he
wanted to see
arguably-
win is Pat
he
Stay.
arguably
No.
If you
lost
white and you not
2
Pat Stay or
battles.
Big K,
That's how you.
then you ain't
that's how
winning
you
in
say
MJ's
that.
book.
No, listen. To me, listen. I'm Puff Daddy. I got allegiance to nothing but the hotness. If you own, you own. So I'm saying A Ward is doing his thing and he's fire, but he has lost some.
He's arguably lost.
He's
to
arguably
Bird.
lost. Not to me, like he clearly lost that. But so he comes against now his opponent now is Charlie Clips, which I think he gonna run into the same thing. So he's gonna be like treading water to barely keep it. Yeah, so I would be tired of him too, because he's not winning. He's not smoking nobody, but he's fire.
I think a battler
That
should
Glock
do
40,
4
bro.
battles a year.
That was a hard line.
That Glock 40. Bro,
I don't want to
is one of
see
my
no
favorite
battlers
bars.
do no more than 4 to 5 battles a year. I don't want you I got such
I'm
and
not
such
mad.
next week.
I ain't
And
mad
after
at
that
him.
week, I
I'm
got
mad
this
at him.
week.
There's an exception,
bro.
Yo, there's an
No,
exception to
bro.
that. There's an
This
exception to
nigga
that.
Loaded Lux is a legend. They put out his resume. Nigga got 13 battles in his whole career.
Half
nigga.
a sheet.
But he from
Like,
a,
what are we
but
talking
he from
about?
a different.
Half
These
a
niggas is
sheet.
battling every fucking weekend.
There's an exception.
They love it.
We
There's an
don't want to
exception
see
to
you
that
that
rule.
much. You're
They
not
love
that
it, though.
nice,
Yo,
bro.
there's an exception to that rule.
People are addicted to battle rap.
I'm gonna draw another parallel for y'all, right? There's one exception to what PC just said, because you're right. There's oversaturation, but there's a certain way you can do it.
Okay.
The year is 2003. WWF is at the top of the world. It's The Rock and Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kane. How did WCW get popular?
Oh, what?
They did one thing. They marketed one nigga
Goldberg.
with the one thing nobody
Goldberg.
thought about.
Goldberg.
We're gonna put this nigga on every event and make him win
Every
for a
time.
year straight.
He was like 75-0 or something like that.
Did he get to 100?
I don't know.
He might have got to 100, but they were like, niggas is tired of seeing people come in and win and then lose, and this. We're gonna make one nigga win.
I'ma give
but
you-
if a nigga was doing that
We
in battle
get
rap,
used to your style, bro.
but hold on.
I'ma
If
give
a
you
nigga
another
was doing
one.
that in battle rap, what would you be tired of seeing him, or would you be like, damn, how long is the street gonna go?
Listen, you watched it with Tay-Rock. He
I
battled.
got tired of rock. I'm tired of rock. What do you mean?
I'm not tired of Rock.
If you on a run,
tired of Rocky.
if you on a run,
He's
where you
so
getting clear
entertaining.
wins,
Nah,
that's
I love
my
the way he
exception.
bars
tired of rock.
His opponents, like, I love the ad libs. They're so disrespectful.
Hold on, nobody said who was gonna win.
It's like,
Who?
tired of
Rock.
This is a great battle. I mean,
I want Rock to take a seat. A-Ward take a fucking seat. Clips.
Yo, who gonna win, bro?
Clips. Clips take a fucking seat.
I'm-
All these niggas
This is the
is
take a
like,
seat
come
battle.
on.
but this is their livelihood. Like, this is what they do.
I'm going
they
Clips.
love
No,
it.
it's not.
I'm going Clips.
I know you was gonna go clip.
No, I don't want to.
You see, it's the cadences.
No. I rock
Y'all the
with
cadence.
No.
That's the cadence couch.
Listen, I rock with A-Ward. To me, sounds like he'd be a preacher. Like his voice and his
I
cadence.
like that, though.
Yeah, I
That's
love it.
pleasing.
No, I love that. He don't got the regular cadence we don't
He
like.
doesn't.
He got something special. But I think Clips can do that as well. He can like freestyle. He can rebuttal. He can write. He's more like he's more likable. I think Clips.
Well, this could be a classic, honestly.
Yes.
Could be.
Yes.
It could be.
Yes.
Based on, because I think stylistically, this is actually
This is
a great
battle.
match.
Yes.
You can rebuttal. I can rebuttal.
Yes.
You're creative. I'm creative.
1,000%.
That should equal a great match.
It should.
But to my man,
PC ain't trying to watch this.
Pies and Crust.
Sit the fuck down.
All right, so then we
Let
got.
let the people be like, yo, A-War, when you coming back? Yo,
Right.
Clips,
I agree
yo.
with that, though.
Like, come
The allure
on,
of
bro.
it.
Y'all niggas is battling every weekend. Next week I got Clips. After that week I got Hollow Man. Like, bro, no, bro.
Yo.
And that's where that
playing
money
safe
comes
for
back
Cody,
into play,
too,
sir.
so.
Because why wouldn't you battle every week if they paying you $30,000-$40,000 every
And you
week?
possibly get a fire ass belt at the end of the
And
year.
A-Ward
and
is actually
$10,000
nice. It's
cash
not
from
like
Jay
he just
Black.
How
up there.
many battles does it take to get a belt, dude?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
How many
but
battles?
It's just like
What-
gambling.
what-
if you
what-
buy
what's-
more
I
said
tickets,
4 or
your
5.
chances
You're
are
making
higher.
my point. I said 4 or 5 joints a year.
That's all you need.
I didn't
But
say
that's
no
a very
every
specific
weekend.
Thing, though. That's a very specific thing that won't happen for everybody. You need to
Niggas
have
got
specific
5 battles in a
opponents.
month.
Yo,
Niggas
PC,
is
let me.
doing too much.
let me
That's
ask-
a talent to me if you could do that.
Before
if you
we
could
talk
do
of-
that and it's fire,
I respect it.
that's a talent. I feel like Tay Rock is not boring.
Yeah,
I know
Tay-Rock
you're
fire.
tired of seeing him, but I like
to me it's refreshing sometimes.
Yeah, it's not saying he's declining every battle, but he's never pulled a rabbit out the hat in none of the battles that I watch. I watch him versus anybody, and I'm gonna get the same shit every fucking time. I would much rather see it in spurts of 4 month increments opposed to every fucking weekend I'm seeing this nigga do the same shit, bro. That's the only thing that I'm saying, bro.
Yo,
I
P,
hear you, P.
before we go into the second battle, I'm gonna ask you a yes or no question. Please just give me a yes or no. If you was getting 20 racks every battle, and you know they could line you up for 10 battles in a small amount of time, would you do it?
Yes.
All right, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. All right, Rosenberg Raw and Shayna Ashley.
Frozy.
I don't think this is the greatest matchup because of the style clash.
Don't ask me about no intergender battles. Dude, I'm good.
No, you should definitely speak on them because apparently
I want to hear you and Dude debate
know it
about
all.
this.
I think y'all should battle.
I don't think so. He don't want to get smoked by me.
I definitely don't want to get smoked by dude and then
Exactly.
come on here and then
Oh,
she
yeah,
talking
yeah,
crazy.
Exactly. Like I told y'all, it's about skill.
I paid $55.99 to see that.
Yeah, fact.
See
You know what
that,
I'm
man?
Fucking line it up, me and dude. What? I got wild dirt on her.
Everybody does.
But yo, Shayna Ashley is more known for her lyrics,
Shayna's dead nice.
right? Rosenberg is more known for his cadence
He's
and his
super
performance.
Rosenberg.
You know what I'm saying? And his
Believability.
delivery.
Rosenberg know how to talk, bro.
Can
Shayna got to come at him with the joke straight up, baby. You know what to do.
you think she got a joke on him? That's not really her
She-
MO.
It's not.
Shayna's never
It's
said
not,
any
but she's
jokes.
gonna have to go there. But you know what I noticed? Like with her back and forth with Verb online, she has it in her.
Here's the biggest thing about this battle to me, right? I can imagine the type of stuff that Geechi will say to Eazy because it's just so much going on recently to work with that he just gotta perform it correctly for it to get off a certain way. I can't imagine what Eazy is gonna say to Geechi.
Right.
I have no idea what he's gonna say.
There's no NDAs. There's no nothing.
I don't know what he's gonna say.
Wouldn't
There is
Eazy
none?
like this would be like a battle of like personal matters and affairs then, right? Because what else are they gonna do to? That's what everybody's looking forward to. The shit.
Well, if I'm Eazy, I'm like, he gonna attack me in these 10 places. I don't know what order he gonna bring it up, but I know all this information
know
is
it's
out.
coming.
This is here, this is there. I gotta defend myself. So you gonna spend half your bars in
That
defense
guy
mode, neutralizing, right? I'm thinking about this as a writer.
But you have to write like that in this situation.
Right. So both of them do. You gotta write in a defensive way while also attacking. And I think that's the hardest part of this. From Eazy's perspective,
Why?
it's like,
It's rare that Eazy gets announced with somebody that I think could possibly beat him.
Geechi is the name. You think it could happen, or you don't think it could happen?
So
I don't
Geechi just
think it can
arguably
happen.
lost to Coffee Brown.
I don't think it can happen only because as of recently, since we migrated from Cali, Geechi has been showing that the reason he was reigning on top was because we were predominantly in Cali.
what's Geechi's best battle that wasn't in Cali?
Great ass fucking question. When the pandemic occurred, the only state that was open that you could still book big events was here, Texas, and Cali. Those were the only 3 states.
And he had a great battle here.
Nah, we like Gotti. Stop.
Yeah, he had a great battle.
I'm not
But that's what
saying
I'm
we
trying to
don't
but
like them.
The way you're trying to like
But
condense
majority of
everything.
our events in URL were in California.
Okay.
When he had his fame, when he
But
he beat.
COVID gave us a lot of COVID stars. A lot of people came up out of that situation.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of
And Rum and Geechi are the 2 main niggas.
Eazy came
and,
out of COVID.
And we
You
thought
won one.
Rum was coming up so hard that we thought bro was from Cali. Bro had the
But he's from
favoritism.
Arizona. You might as well be from Cali. Let's be for
Hold on, real
real.
quick. Was Geechi and Surf in
prick,
Houston?
too.
Where was that at?
Was Geechi and surfing in Houston? It had to be. I think it was.
Maybe.
So that's his best one.
Outside of Cali.
So
Geechi and
Geechi's
surf.
best battle is versus Surf.
No, his best battle outside of Cali.
Outside of Cali is.
I would say that.
Bro, I'm not gonna.
But that's high.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
bar is high as fuck.
Yeah, I'm
But
saying
that
that's
was
that
his
a good
first
battle.
time out of Cali.
So when he's focused, he's elite. Is that what we saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yo,
it's Surf.
if Geechi didn't lose to Mook, I was like, you gonna have to start arguing with Rushmore for this nigga. Like that's how I felt like his streak was so crazy.
Bro, he beat Lux in Cali. What are we talking
Who
about,
cares?
Beat him though.
Who cares?
Oh my
Like
God.
location.
That's
We're
what
not,
my-
I'm
that's what
not
my mind
doing
state was.
location.
Yeah, me either, yeah.
I'm not doing,
Location
even though I
is
say
every
like a
fucking
jet lag
thing.
Lux, he lost because he was jet lagged. Like I'd be so serious about that. He said he was tired. So his
But if
tired
he
ass
was in
lost, right?
if he was in New York, he wouldn't have been jet
But
lagged.
what is that supposed to even mean?
Yeah, I'm with
you.
you.
Have a job to do. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm with
care
you.
where it's at.
Yeah.
What does
He
that
lost.
mean?
Yeah.
No,
What does it mean,
Because home
nigga?
court advantage is real.
That means I'm sitting in my
No.
I'm sitting in my crib like
Lux
this,
is a little bit
waiting
dry
for
in
Duke.
that California. Like this is the skill can be measured.
Don't ask me
He
no
did not
questions,
lose
dude.
because of
Don't
location.
let me
He
answer.
lost because Geechi was the best man in the battle.
Because here's the thing, when I judge rap battles, I kind of tune the audience out. The crowd, I don't,
have
because
to.
it's gas. Like
Nobody
It's
sometimes
hard to do in certain because
Nobody does that.
Nobody
correct.
reacted.
but
No,
fine, that's why we do in the building and on camera.
I don't
That's
listen
why
to
we
the
do
gas.
that.
If nobody reacted when A Ward said Glock 40 on your bitch ass and it was crickets, would you be the only
Shit
one?
would have been whack as hell, bro. No.
But wait, the way a
But
bar
I
is
didn't-
performed
but
is
I
a
didn't-
thing too.
No, but I didn't.
My
need,
point
I didn't, I know.
exactly,
I didn't
bro.
need a reaction for me to be like that was good or not. I'm not that simple minded.
I got you, but that was
Right.
the one where the reaction
The shit was
magnified it
regular.
by 10.
It was just okay, no matter
It-
what.
it
Like
goes
it
from,
wa-
oh, that's
It
good.
wasn't
It wasn't-
fucking crazy.
it wasn't crazy. It was
Since
just
the
okay.
crowd went bananas, they
They over it, yeah.
Come
I
on,
took it back to
bro.
where it really was, and it was just okay. It was nice.
It was fire because it's a
Yes.
performance thing too. Listen, crowd
Turn
engagement is part of your
Glock
job as a
40.
battle rapper.
Yes.
If when you're not at
Previous
home,
to that bar, it was Bible verses.
Yeah, he said turn to Isaiah 57.
Right.
And I turned to
And we never heard
it
him-
makes sense.
Yeah, it was,
Lyrically.
on a scale of 1 to 10, I give that a 7.
you know what it is?
Probably
on
with
No,
a
no.
little-
You know what it
Yeah,
is?
the shock value because he doesn't curse. That's what made it like.
I'm
I
realizing
think it's
this.
everything.
Yeah.
No, I think it had every element because he's reading off, to me in my mind, the books, Isaiah,
made-
blah blah blah.
he made the
so
Glock
it's-
sound
he
like
made
a-
the Glock sound like a
Bible
fucking
verse, a Bible
right.
book. Yeah, and he
Like,
cursed.
God
And he
bless you.
cursed. Bless you. And he cursed, and he doesn't. So that's the shock value. But was it lyrically like?
Yes, when he turned the Glock 40 into a goddamn chapter.
MJ
yes.
ain't jacking it because he don't
And
curse.
turn the
He like,
page.
No, I
ain't nothing
respect-
gonna make me go against
I'll
my
turn the
integrity.
Glock 40.
No,
like,
no,
come
I
on.
That was a
respect it.
7.
No. I respect it 1,000%. It's just, it was good. It was.
I don't think you can go lower than 8.5, especially when Good said, eggshell white, I got your chicken.
That's a 2 to me.
I don't think that's a 2 neither. But hold on, back to this whole thing at hand.
bring
Let-
us
Because
let's
we're
make
getting
it-
off topic.
So, okay.
Geechi, listen, dude, let me say this to you, right? In battle rap, part of your job is to engage the crowd, right?
Right.
Right. That is harder to do at an away game. Right. Sometimes you got to do more to get a reaction of
You
the
just got
crowd.
to be smart about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Jazz travels. I like bringing up Jazz because I feel like she's a smart battler. She thinks about these things. She thinks about where she's going to be. She thinks about who she's battling. She thinks about the climate. She thinks, I could tell just by the way, because she's not like super, super lyrical, but she's just enough rap and enough relevant and enough wit, like just the perfect recipe of all the things.
But here's the thing. Sometimes when you show up to a venue and people don't want to see you win because their hometown hero is battling.
Yes.
And I'm not even saying just this battle in
Yes.
general, right?
Yes.
It's harder for you to pull
It
off.
is harder.
because people might be like, that was hot instead of woo.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
It is harder, but we've seen it. Yeah, we've seen it done. And when you do it, you get extra. You get put up on another. We watch Averb.
Like, oh shit,
Averb did it. We watch Averb go from we don't know this guy to this is arguably Mount Rushmore because he traveled and got it done. He gets some bias sometimes where they don't want to hear it, but when he comes and he shows up, it's like, hey man, this nigga in here cooking. Even my guardian angel's ducking.
No,
it's like,
but hold on,
give it to him.
That is a great point because during most of Verb's away games in New York, what happened?
He got booed. And they don't like him sometimes, but when he comes and shows up, like what he did against Math, if you can travel and do that and it not be no problem.
Name a battle after that where Averb got a crowd that wanted to see him in New York and didn't give him a rough time.
Verb is a little of a what's that word when you're like polarizing? He's a special.
He's a polarizing character.
He's a different person when you bring him up and let's go here, let's go there, because it's like people genuinely might not like him.
Yeah. He's not that likable, which tells me he's not that likable to people, but he is such a good battle rapper.
Right. So we'll
that
give you
let
credit.
it. That's how good he is. They don't really like him.
We're gonna give you a credit, and when you suck, we're gonna drag you.
Yeah. That to me that makes him even better.
Yo, P, is Camden close enough to Philly for Geechi to walk in the building and be like, damn, I'm gonna have to fight?
It's definitely far as hell away from Cali, I'll tell you that. So
where are Crips located?
To me,
in 2023?
To me, if
everywhere,
if Geechi
they're
doesn't hold anything
not
back,
in Philly.
No, they're not in Philly.
They're not. If Geechi doesn't hold anything back, I think Geechi wins this battle.
I think the fact that Geechi has more information
that's what I'm saying
that's out there,
yes,
versus Eazy having a close to home game, I feel like that kind of makes the playing field even.
Yeah. And it's also what you do with the information, how you structure the information. Because my God, Disaster, he pulled every trick out of his hat and fell flat.
Let me ask y'all this.
I don't think he fell flat. I just think it didn't have the reaction.
How many
people
people
constructed in a way that was like, this is
body
different.
bag.
Right. This is some. Even though we've heard this, you didn't write in a way that's like this stands out. Ooh, nothing about.
The NDA had Disaster hands tied.
How many people do y'all think are at a battle that's from wherever the battle is taking place?
Percentage wise, I give you maybe less than 5%.
No, everybody from New York
traveled.
New York in the
New York had everybody from New York had 200 home games before they had to move.
New York is there.
Was Philly.
Yes.
Then they came back immediately.
Like
Philly and New York, those two places.
Or traveling fans.
Majority is dominating. Majority of the people from New York are going to be in the building from a New York car. Majority of the people
until the caffeine era, and that's where Geechi.
My point exactly. So we go to a Camden event.
Okay.
How many people do you think are going to be from Jersey? Hardly any.
Jersey loves battle rap.
No, they love battle rap.
Jersey loves.
They love battle rap.
They have
some of them
the main stars.
But
yeah.
They have some of the main
Arsenal,
stars.
O-Red, Suge,
Jersey showing up.
Yeah.
Oh wow, and all those people are Crips, aren't they? I'm just saying.
Yeah, they coming. They come. Great point.
Hold on. Where in a battle like this, where does Crip allegiance versus East Coast allegiance sit?
Nah, they're gonna.
So
reign.
Philly sits in a particular place because they don't. In my opinion, they do not embrace.
They don't
embrace gang culture at all. So I don't know how they do their things. If they do it by block, if they do it by affiliation.
They don't even embrace the East Coast. They embrace Philly.
Right. They're their own little, it's so like DC in a sense. It's like DC in a sense. Like it's their own little world. They're doing their own little thing.
Yeah.
Does that place them at a disadvantage?
I feel like Geechi has to say things that people are going to look at each other in the crowd and be like, wow, he just said that. And I feel like that's how he's going to get the reaction that he wants to get. And he's going to have to do that consistently.
He's asking, because one thing about Eazy is he's explosive.
he's gonna talk shit, and he knows how to talk down really, really well. And the way he crafts his rounds are very specific. He knows how to do this. He knows how to get it done.
Yeah, to me, Eazy's gonna tap into what niggas want to hear. The street nigga,
He's
he
gonna tap into what
that.
we're talking about. I'm
yes.
from Philly. We don't even embrace this bullshit gang culture. So if he takes an angle and says things like,
that's a good point,
how stupid gang culture is in its ways, the flaws of gang culture.
Yeah.
If he crafts the bars around the ignorance of gang culture, the losses of gang culture, like some real life shit, it'll be an epic motherfucking battle. It'll be
a
an
real
epic
life gang
battle.
member. I'm gonna go with the gang member.
But this is another thing. Gang life is a reality. You know what I'm saying? And then Eazy's flaws are gonna be.
Philly is a gang. They just don't. They're just not a worldwide gang.
I see Geechi saying things
really
to Eazy like, "You're not even from Philly." Obviously, he's gonna figure out how to weave that
defense.
in. Right. He's gonna figure out how to weave that in. Like,
listen. Honestly, this is what I think. We all know all the shit that Geechi can talk about, right? How far he's gonna go, who knows? Eazy, I feel like I couldn't even think of the angle he was gonna take until you just said that, and I was like, okay, that could work. He has to craft it the right way.
It can work. He'll also say things about. See, with Geechi, I like talking about like the possible strategies, right? Geechi's strategy. Let's think about what Eazy's obvious things. The Papoose fight that we don't know if it happened or not, right? The NDA, right? And the URL clash and why it happened. There's a couple of things that we know. We could just put it all out there, the speculation.
Talk about
I'm
you.
sure they're gonna talk about me.
Yes.
There's a bunch of things
don't
that
leave yourself
like Eazy's,
out.
I'm not gonna leave myself out. You could bring me up, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Obviously. But there's so much. It's like, in a sense, I don't want to use the word juicy, but Eazy's public life has been a little scandalous.
Yes.
So it's going to be way more exciting.
Yeah, I think so too.
For the people to hear
then
those
then
things.
to talk about
we're going to sit there and say, is Geechi about to tell us something we don't know?
Yep.
Because we heard everything. We dissected everything, the pieces. Is there going to be something that we ain't even hear?
I agree.
That's going to be the thing.
To me, that's why he's going to win.
Of
I think
course
both of them are fantastic, but to me, that's why he's going to win.
Then there's going to be the crossing the line factor.
Geechi.
For Geechi. He's crossing the line, right?
Yeah. Because he's not.
Crossing the line is going to be disrespecting.
It is. And Geechi knows how to talk. Like, he know how to talk that talk where it's disrespectful, but he's talking to you.
They both do, though.
Yeah, they both do. They definitely
do.
both do. But we want to hear the juiciness between what's going on in your life.
They done dragged me through the mud for 4 years.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that's going to be more interesting than if he takes the gang angle or the street nigga angle.
He has to degrade.
Yeah, it's not going to do the same
thing. Can the gang angle work on a
No.
nigga who's actually street certified?
No.
Like I'm going to downplay you and say that you bitch and you a pussy and you not really tapped in with this one and that one, but we all know he is.
Yeah, that's gonna get some oohs and ahs, and that might work half a round, but that's not gonna.
Right, it's not for the whole round.
No,
it's so weird because I feel like Geechi has more to say, but I also feel like he has an uphill battle.
He does.
I feel like there's and this is why everyone wants to see this. Is because there's real life implications in this battle.
Yes.
If Eazy were to destroy Geechi, then it turns into Geechi ain't who we thought he was. Then PC gonna say Geechi got to sit down.
But we're never not gonna believe Geechi's not a crip. We're just gonna say Geechi lost. This battle, to me,
a loss has a lot on the line.
I
And a
feel
loss.
like Geechi should have been sat down.
Let's say Geechi.
Talking about the 20s and 30s.
Let's say
40s.
Geechi gets off into the Remy stuff. Let's say Geechi.
He won 75,000, split it with rum. He should have sat down for a long fucking time after that.
Listen.
He had enough money to where he could have sat
that's
down.
not true.
No.
As a
Crazy
writer,
as
as an
No,
artist,
listen,
this battle
Stop
is
it, dude.
enticing enough.
Stop it.
Listen,
This
now
is
he's
this
nice.
to get your juices going as a battler.
Yeah, he's nice.
Like I get the battle easy, and all this shit has
Yeah,
happened.
Geechi also has let's say he puts on a persona like, let me rap like Papoose. and gives you the ABCs.
Oh, what if he
he could do the ABCs and talk to this nigga. Yeah. Man, listen, he can go.
Can he do the exact same ABC that he put out?
Allegedly.
No. I'm talking about the one that Geechi put out. He's like, hey, because you getting your ass beat. Because you
that's what I'm saying.
Come on, cuz.
Now you guys are talking about Geechi taking a comedic route. That would be smart.
But lyrical at the same time. He can do that and got the ring.
But can he do the same one that we already heard from him just goofing around on the podcast?
Man. Oh, yeah.
Is it worth him risking that with an opponent like Eazy?
Listen, he could.
I don't think it's a risk because everyone was already talking about it.
He could do that.
Okay, now
look how excited we are. Like,
he could do that.
Jokes fall flat now. Easy's
not enough people saw that. That could still work easily.
I think so. So real quick, speed round. Who you got? And give me the round count.
Oh wow.
Nah, we can't get no round.
Come on, yo, you always avoid this.
To
be a nigga who talk as much shit as you talk, you don't never want to say who gonna win it.
Yo, but asking for my prediction is
niggas
crazy.
Ask it. Okay, yeah. What you got?
Asking for my prediction is
you give a winner.
Like, I don't
all right, MJ.
No, but
I'm gonna cut y'all out
about it. I don't know how. Yo, you're so fucking funny. I don't know how to predict it because I can say I could predict it either way though. Because it depends. Like when
there's
I
mad
think about
variables.
like.
Let MJ pop.
Go ahead.
I do it.
Bring out the episode with this.
Okay. For me, 2-1 Geechi. I don't think Eazy gets 3-0 by any means. He's too good. He's too hot right now. He's gonna say something. He's gonna have some fight back. But I just think Geechi has too much material. Like this is now not like I'm a real street nigga and I'm a real street nigga and let's see who's better at that. That's what it would have been before all the mess hit the fan. But now it's out there. They get to do that and he gets all this papoose angle. He get this angle. He get the smack angle.
So many
he got too much going on. He's too good of a battler and too experienced. He's gonna win 2-1.
Okay. Well, there it is. Episode 5.
Yes.
Danielle Fishel.
Who?
Danielle Fishel.
Who the fuck is that?
That's Topanga's real name. Don't quote me.
Oh my god. Good job.